Hi YTPC friends, Matthew here, picking and piping. Hope you're having a good week, good weekend. Mine's been up and down, been very challenging at times, but that's how life goes. There's been some good parts to it though. Trying to do some projects around the house, and of course I'm not a handyman, so they tend to be 10 times harder and take a lot longer than they should. Even trying to do this video, this is my third take for a variety of reasons. So I lost my train of thought there for a second. I wanted to just get on and do a reminder. My GAW has been going on for 2 weeks. There's a video if you want to look back at it. It might have even been my last video. I don't remember if I've done one in between. About the GAW, 350 sub GAW. And you can check out the knife that I'm giving away. All the rules and how you enter. I think there's 20 some people entered, but you have another week. Another week till next Saturday to enter, so a week from today. I think it's the 28th. And then next Sunday, which I believe is the 29th, but again, I put all the dates in that last video. I'm gonna draw the winner. So you can enter by doing a VR, or you can just answer the question, give a response on that video that I did last week. Sorry, I just got a text and I'm looking at the phone on the other side. I'm a little distracted. I apologize. So, oh yeah, the GAW. You have another week. My apologies. I'm really kind of all over the place tonight. I just been one of those days. Started really early. My dogs had the shits, and to be quite honest, left us some presents because she has a stomach issue. Left some presents on the carpet this morning. One of our dogs, and that was a fun way to start. And it's just been that kind of day all day. But I'm smoking some San Sepulcro, which is one of my favorite blends. Really tasty. In a Walker pipe. He said it was a shot pipe, but it's really nice. I know it's dark out, so you can't see it too well. Really nice, and it smokes great. Nice big bowl on it. Earlier, actually, interesting story, and I know I'm getting off a tangent. My first bowl today, it's like lunchtime-ish, late morning, I had a bowl of Dan Tobacco's Hamburger Veermaster. And if you remember, a few weeks ago, I did first impressions of it, and it bit me like a son of a gun. More so than any tobacco has ever bitten me. I tongue bite for days after. And I didn't know if it was too moist, too fresh, just that tobacco, because I'd never had it before, or any other Dan tobacco. But anyway, I revisited it because it's been open for a few weeks now, maybe even a month. So it's gotten some air to it. I made sure to try a different pipe because I didn't know if that had anything to do with it. and let it sit out a lot longer. Like last time I let it sit out for about 15 minutes, and this time it was closer to a half an hour. And it wasn't a bad temp, like moisture level wasn't bad to begin with, I don't think. But anyway, good positive story that it did not bite me. It had good flavor. It's not my favorite straight Virginia, which, you know, I love my straight Virginias, but yeah, it was definitely a better experience overall with that blend. And yesterday, actually, I had a blend. It was beautiful weather outside. It was in the 70s. Now it's in the low 40s, which is why I have a jacket on. And months ago, I had tried a blend, Two Friends Redwood. It's a vapor with some Cavendish and a topping. And I wasn't that impressed. I contemplated giving away, but I knew I needed to at least give it another shot. So I let it sit for a while. Like I said, it's been at least probably about a month. Much better experience yesterday when I had it, flavor wise. So anyway, it was good. I liked it. Enough for my randomness. Moral of that story is give your blends another shot. Give them some time. Don't just try them out of the tin and then make your impressions on that. You've probably all heard this before or experienced this yourself. And I've been told this many times too. So, I mean, long story short, it's been an up and down week. But I wanted to remind you about the GAW. You still have a week to get in, and I'm going to be putting in some tobacco samples in with the GAW prize winner show for the winner, if you want them. I had one other thing. Some prayer stuff, because I feel like a broken record sometime asking for prayers. Well, I want to give an update. A few months ago, I asked for prayers for a college roommate of mine. No, that was college roommate of mine. His wife had cancer diagnosed, and it was a terminal. She was given like 6 months to live, and I told you a few weeks ago that she passed away. So I prayed for him. Prior to that, I asked for prayers for a close college friend of mine, and who was diagnosed with some serious cancer. They found tumors in his liver, his colon, lymph nodes enlarged, and some other stuff. Like a lot of stuff, bad stuff was going on. He's got young kids. I think he's like 43, maybe 44, so he's not old. And young family. Anyway, I saw an update from him today that his treatment's going really well. Still on my video, Gabriel, that treatments are going well. He had some more tests done, and almost all of the tumors are shrinking, so the chemo and the treatments are working. And there were some other positive results, some other tests related to some of the other disease they found. So overall, treatments are going well. I'm not saying he's in remission yet. He's still got a long road, but it's headed in the right direction. So thank you for your prayers, and please continue to pray for. His name is Luke. Please pray for him. Last, I'm gonna ask for prayers for my son Gabriel, who actually just popped out a second ago. He's my oldest, 14. A few weeks ago, he had an episode at school where he like almost passed out and they weren't sure what happened. If it was heat exhaustion because it was really warm in the classroom, or something else going on. He ended up being taken to the hospital. Turns out he had a seizure. He had never had a seizure before. He has had subsequent tests and find out he's regularly having seizures, focal seizures, but typically this is the only one that's ever manifested itself physically. Like, he doesn't even know he's having them, sort of thing. So he's been on medication now for a week, of like the medication to help with the seizures, and he's still doing fine. That's the only one time he's ever had an issue where he's felt anything. And he's going to have a repeat test in a week from now, well, next Thursday, to find out if how well the medication's working, because they can up the dosage or change the medication if it's not. It's called an EEG, which some of you might have known or had experience with too. So pray for him for that. He's also going to have an MRI of his brain, which freaks me out, but basically they're going to try and figure out if there's an underlying cause, like wiring issue or something more serious, which they didn't find on the CT that they did in the hospital when he first went in, so thankful for that. But he's still going to have an MRI to make sure there's nothing else going on. It could just be a developmental thing. A lot of teens, a lot of kids at like his age, it's not uncommon for kids to develop having seizures, and they can grow out of them, and hopefully that's the case with him. He might have been having them for years, and like I said, he never knew. He's never had any physical manifestations, and it just, for whatever reason, something happened that day. It might have been the heat, it might have been he had a headache too, but that could have been caused by the seizure. Anyway, long story short, and I'm rambling, I told you that this video is going to be awkward. It's getting dark out, so pray for him, please. My wife, because she's freaking out. But hope you guys are all doing well. And yeah, keep the prayers coming. Enjoy your smokes. Enter the GAW if you want to. And hope you're well. Stay warm, because I'm so ready for the nice warmer weather. Taste of it yesterday was so nice, and then I got really cold again. But anyway, it'll be here soon enough. Sorry this video's gone on, wow, a lot longer than I expected. So take care, God bless, stay well, be safe, and I'll talk to you again soon. Peace.